Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Stencil Saturday video. This week I am going to do a border design, and I went ahead and stitched across the top and the bottom to kind of simulate the seams of a border. And I used the Crossed Diamonds Stencil, and what I did, if you look here, is I just lined this up on the seam and marked only half, so a little triangle, half of the diamond. And the nice thing about this is that it doesn't really matter how big or small, your border is. You could use it on a little bit smaller one. You could also use it on a bigger one. You're just going to have more open space in between. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch these actual half diamonds, triangles, and then I'm going to go back and echo inside. And I think I'm going to do 2 echoes so that I can stitch over back to where I started, and then the third one will let me continue on. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to do that as I go. So I'll kind of stitch one, do the 2 echoes, and move to the next one. So you just need a straight ruler for that. Or if you're not a ruler lover, you really could do that with wavy lines if you wanted to, if you just didn't feel like doing a lot of ruler work. So I'm just going to stitch this diamond. And now I'm just going to scoot over. And I'm going to do 2 echoes. And I'm doing a 1/4 inch echo on the inside. Scoot over again and do 1 more. And now I'm ready to move right on to this next one. So again, stitch stencil line first, scoot over, one echo, scoot over, do a second 1/4 inch echo, and then I'm going to repeat that the whole way across. Now when I get to the end of, when I get all the way to the end of the border, I'm just going to work my way back the other direction so that I end up over on the left side ready to fill in the center of this. So I'm going to go ahead and finish stitching the rest of these for you. Okay, so now that I have finished the ruler work, you can see now that we have this nice big open area in here, which you can fill with anything that you'd like. I'm going to do some like little ferny, a flowing like fern leaf, because they're very flexible size-wise, so it'll be easy to get in and fill out these nice big points. So what I'm going to do is I just grab my chalk marker, and I'm just going to mark, are totally random. I mean, I'm not measuring and putting, you know, the up and down, any of that. I just like to do it random. And then I'm just going to travel along this line. I'm not actually going to stitch it. I'm just going to go both sides at once. So I'll do like over here and then just bounce back and forth. And essentially as I come in to go into the next one, that's really going to stitch my spine for me. If you really like to have your spine stitched, you can do that as well. That's entirely up to you. And you'll see that I have left this little triangle here unquilted. I kind of like that look. I like a lot of lines, and I like when they're mixed with something more organic, the ferns, but it could be feathers or something. But you may want to fill this in, which I would do that as you went then, like you would stitch this, and then when you're totally done, I would come in and fill this before I traveled to the next one. But again, that's personal preference. That's entirely up to you. So I'm just going to start and work my way across here, filling this in with kind of like long, thin, ferny leaves. Be all different sizes because we have different areas. So here I'm going to go ahead and put like a little curl thing right there, because it's really nice when you have a far reach to be able to get up there and fill it in with that. And I am just going to make sure that I then add those other places as well, so I don't just have like one or two. Actually, I'll probably end up doing one in every point. And just keep going, bouncing back and forth. Add another little curl in there. I definitely will put one of these in each point. It actually fills it up really nice. Another reason I like to use the really random spine is that you get some really, you know, everything. They're all different shapes, and I think you get a really nice flowing look to it. And you really could put any design in here. You might be, you know, want feathers, you could put those in here as well. Like a little curl thing. Almost to the end here. And then I would continue across the border. So let me break my thread here, and we can take a look at this. I think it's really pretty. I like the look of the ruler work. The angles really kind of define the edges of the border, and kind of it really just directs your attention right to whatever design you decide to put in here. And I think that the mixture of the straight geometric lines and a nice flowing thing is really great. Let me turn my light off here, see if maybe we can, yeah, you can see a little bit better there. So I hope you guys like that design, and I will see you next time. Bye.